briefly their incredible story so you can see why the American Heart Association is so important. Come on up, guys. Hey, Parker. All right, guys. This is why we're here. All right, Hasty, you want this?
Don't give it to Hasty.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to first thank every single one of you for being here. This is very special to us, and we're not only honored, but we're humbled for Parker to be the face, and in turn, we're the voice for the American Heart Association and for heart survivors. I'm going to pass Parker to his father. I might even want to say, it's way past his bedtime. But I think we're going to give, a little synopsis of what we went through with Parker, so you can kind of get a feel of what it's like to be a heart parent and a heart survivor. For us, Parker, obviously, his heart condition, which was a VSD, a ventricle septal defect, he had a very big hole in his heart. It began at conception, but we found out when I was probably 4 or 5 months pregnant with Parker. I don't think I realized the severity of that or what would actually take place because I've never had any kind of heart disease or heart problems touch my life or anyone close to me. So on October 10th, 2014, at 3 a.m., we had Parker. We had to have him at a hospital that had a NICU that could care for a child that had a heart defect. And of course, we didn't get to spend very much time with Parker right after he was born. They whisked him away to the NICU to make sure he was going to breathe okay and be safe. So the next morning, I'm probably going to be a little emotional because being a heart parent is extremely emotional and it's extremely hard. But Hasty and I met an angel, and her name was Dr. Roca, and she is Parker's cardiologist, and she explained to us exactly what we would be dealing with and that Parker needed to get to 10 pounds. Parker was 7 pounds, 6 ounces, which was just a great size for a newborn. And I thought, no problem, 3 pounds, we have this, we'll be there in the next few weeks. Well, it didn't happen that way because a child with a hole the size of Parker's, he worked so hard. It's amazing that here's your heart survivor. I mean, it's amazing because for the first 4 months of Parker's life, he didn't wave. I never heard him cry hardly ever. He didn't have the energy. His heart worked so hard that I remember Dr. Roca saying it's like he's running a marathon 24/7. So in turn, Parker didn't gain weight. In close to 4 months, Parker was 9.5 pounds, and Dr. Roca said, okay, we can't do this anymore. We have got to have this child. His heart has to be fixed. He's just not going to make it much longer. I mean, he went into heart failure at 3 weeks. He was on Lasix twice a day to keep his lungs dry. That's very scary, and that's very serious that not only that Parker was going through that, but 1 in every 100 children that's born, they're born with a heart defect. So he's just one of many. So at 4 months old, February 5th, 2015, we walked into Children's Hospital in Birmingham, and we saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Parker went into surgery. It was going to be a 4-hour surgery, and they told us, we'll let you know along the way how it's going. And but at the end, Parker was only going to have 1 surgery, and it was going to fix the hole in his heart. And one of the most emotional things for me at that time is that they told us, to fix the hole in his heart, we're going to have to stop his heart and put him on a bypass machine. And that terrified me. It worked. And Parker had his whole pack. He's moved. I heard him cry for the first time less than 24 hours later, and it was very successful. And because of that, I know that it is our duty to give back to the heart community and to be a voice for the heart community. And as Parker ages, he also will not just be the face for heart, he's going to be a voice for heart. And I know that thanks to the American Heart Association and all the research, without that, Parker might not be with us today. So here is what the American Heart Association does. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Wow. That falls under the "enough said" category right there. When folks of a newborn know those big long words like that, something's wrong. When you can spout out these medical terms and let them roll off your tongue, it means that it's been ingrained in your life, and that's not what a newborn's all about. What they've gone through is just an incredible story, and for them to share it with us tonight is just heartwarming. We hear these stories year after year, but always they're a story of success. They're a story of people of faith coming together and joining with the medical community and God working His wonderful deeds by saving these children. It happens with technology. God put these people here to understand this very complicated subject and make these doctors